Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome in, Pop Rockets. Thank you for being first and getting your daily check-in. How are y'all? Hello. How many people do we have here? Got a couple people, it seems. Yes. Hello. Oh my goodness. How have y'all been? I haven't done much, to be honest. Well, I have. That's actually, I'm lying. I feel like I haven't done anything today. I was learning something, which was very frustrating for me in the moment. But we're still learning this program. I'm actually switching editing programs, and I need to make the switch anyways. It's a better program. It's gonna let me do more, have maybe better videos, hopefully. Fingers crossed if I get good enough at the program. But right now, oh my goodness, it's so confusing. There's so many options. It's too much. But it's okay. We're moving from Filmora. If any of y'all have been doing editing, I have been using Filmora to do a lot of my stuff. I've had it for a while. And it was definitely an upgrade from my old program that I had been using. I'd been using like this like shitty movie maker thing. Like it was bad. It was real bad. So I moved over to Filmora years and years ago. And I just didn't want to I didn't want to make the leap into another program like as soon as it came out. And I feel like that was good. Like I wanted to see if other good programs came out. And like I've been keeping my eye on DaVinci Resolve, which is what I moved to. I think I said that. I think I said I was moving from Filmora to DaVinci Resolve. And I've been seeing it for a while, but I wanted to see if there would be competition and how long DaVinci Resolve would actually stick around for, and if it was something to invest in, you know? So I haven't invested money in it. Like I haven't upgraded to Studio or anything. But I'm using the free version, and it turns out they have like plugins and add-ons and stuff that people are making. So I think that's really cool. And it's very nice. So I've been trying to learn that, using some of that, maybe a couple plugins to help me navigate the program. But I'm trying to learn it as is, so that I'm not like too reliant on these like plugins and such, so that if those plugins go out of date, I'm not like, oh no, what am I gonna do, right? I have always been somebody who has kind of relied on add-ons and plugins for things, to like make my jobs easier. Like Blender, I always will use like plugins for importing and exporting like VRM files. I don't know how much y'all know about like Blender stuff or like VRMs. But Vroid models, which is what I am, when you export them, they export into a file format called VRM, and they can only be used in like I think certain programs and such. You do some finagling, you do some stuff. I needed to convert it and then unconvert it and blah blah blah. Too complicated. The too many steps that I don't even want to get into, because it's not that it's like the super like really hard knowledge to learn. It's just I don't think I could articulate it well enough. But yeah, I've been learning that today, and I'm hoping that it will make doing shorts and stuff easier. We're coming towards the end of the month, and I'm a little behind on putting out shorts. So I have decided to even though I'm behind on a bunch of stuff, to try and learn something new. It's been going okay. It's been going pretty, maybe not decently, but okay. But it's learning's always an uphill battle. But I've been really wanting to learn stuff. I've been kind of having a loss in direction. I've talked about this before, and it hasn't fully gone away. It kind of goes up and down. You know how it is. Sometimes progress forward means you're going to take a couple steps back. And for me, it's definitely the loss of direction, a loss of who I am and what I want to do. And it doesn't mean that I don't have passion for these things. It's more of like a confusion. It's like, what do I want to do? Like, I know I know what I want to do. Like, I want a V2, but I want to make content and stuff. But, like, what kind of content do I want to make? And who do I want to be is the confusion and the direction that I'm trying to go into. I have very vague ideas, but not a lot of ideas on how to get to those goals, you know? And so I've been kind of dealing with that, trying to navigate, find my direction and such. And part of that is I have goals. I have goals I also want to achieve. Is the ones I do know about. I've been stagnating on because I have I've been like, I'm gonna go talk to new people. I'm gonna make friends, and then I don't. And I'm disappointed in that. And that's something I'm working on. I'm starting to grow. I'm kind of building up my connections and my rapport with friends and people a little bit more. If not a little bit I definitely could use some more progress, a little more work on that, but that's okay. And I'm sure some of y'all can relate to that where you're trying to do something new and you know where you need to be, but actually taking the steps is the hardest part. And I've been dealing with that of just going like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, but then I keep standing there. And then I feel sad about that. I'm like, "Oh, I've seen everybody else making those steps and why can't I? Like the steps should be relatively easy, but I can't take them. And so I'm trying to get over that hurdle. Especially because I've always been a very like introverted person, crazy enough, crazy enough. I've been a very very introverted, very like kind of isolated person. I've never particularly I have gone out of my way to make friends, and I really had this upwards momentum, especially during like high school. Is I was like, I don't want to be, I don't want to be all by myself. I want to make friends, and I did it, and I was so proud of myself. But now I'm kind of backsliding, and I'm trying to find my way my way back up. And it's kind of harder to do as an adult if you don't have that solid foundation or like you didn't continue to build up that rapport. Oh, welcome in. Thank you for the daily check-in, Zia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was kind of talking about the kind of my goals, but also how I'm kind of acknowledging that I have these goals and these things I want to do, and I know the answers to it. But sometimes taking those steps towards those answers are hard is very hard. And for me, it's definitely the social aspect for me. I have been very fortunate to have found my partner and like the Hellborns and such to have my daily dose of interaction. But I definitely want to step out of my bubble, and I'm having a lot of trouble with that and taking those steps forward. So I want to say that I'm gonna start taking steps and talking to people and such, but I want to take it at my own pace. I guess I'm gonna try and do that soon, but I can't guarantee it. I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed with other things right now. So I'm going to keep focusing on trying to do things here and give y'all good quality content. Which yeah, you got this, Biddy. Thank you. Thank you. I always feel like I'm kind of going in circles with this. Like, I know I've talked about this over and over, but I think that in some ways it is really important to talk about like the backslide of, hey, I'm going to do something, and then like you make some efforts to do it. And depending on some things, not all of the things I've been dealing with, but some things like if you don't, or at least for me, if I don't get like that instant like gratification of, oh my gosh, I succeeded in this, then I definitely backslide a lot more. And it's not a good trait of mine, I don't think. But I think it's a very human trait. Is that not always. You're not always gonna to succeed at first. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Loki. Welcome in. I'm big talking about my backsliding on goals I want to do. I'm kind of getting everybody updated when they come in. But you're a goblin. You're right. You're right. I am a goblin. But I got a lot of human homies. I don't know, like it's very goblin. It is very goblin for me to be like I just I can't do it. I can't do it. But I have always been a very introverted person, and it's always been pretty difficult for me. Well, maybe not entirely very difficult for me to make friends. I just got really lucky with making friends, and I was in like I think that age group where like being socially awkward and being kind of like cringe was like, it shouldn't have worked out for me. I think that's the big thing. It shouldn't have worked out for me. I just had a lot of charisma. But I really do want to make a better effort of making friends, but it's scary. It is very scary for me. And so I I have the desire to, grow and interact and make friends, and then I hide away because I be scared. Bit with the Riz, I apparently do just like have I have this like natural charisma, and I don't understand why. Like, this is not even me like stroking my own ego. It's just like I legitimately don't know how I have this charisma. I've all my friends, I have introduced myself in some of like the most awkward, cringe ways, and they still like me. I don't think I've made a friend in like a normal way outside of maybe like talking to y'all, but like I feel like even in that way, I've been kind of weird. I feel like the weirdness of my interactions is weirdly enough my charisma. I don't know. Am I making sense, y'all? But I must have that Riz. That's the only conclusion I can come to of how I have the friends I have. But I don't know. I don't know. I think the big thing is I can acquire friends, I think, fairly easily, but I can't hold on to friends very well. Dress? Is it my dapper attire? Is it my moolah? My money? Is it because I'm a royal demon goblin? Y'all are my friends because I have money. I tease. No, I don't. I do not. Bit writes dating advice, book titled A Little Bit of Riz. I genuinely, okay, like, to put it into perspective, I genuinely don't know how I riz people up. I've had a couple people have a crush on me, right? Including the Serby. Serby had a crush on me. But I don't know what I did. I have no idea what I have done to enact this riz. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the autism. it's the Ozrism. How do I combine autism and riz? It's the Ozrism. Autism? Yeah. I wish I could bite my lip on my avatar. That would be so useful. Holy crap! I could be like, I got that riz. -2? No! Give that back to me. Give that back to me. I need that number. How can I raise y'all up? Hold on. I got this. I know what I could do. Hold on, wait. Hold on. If it doesn't take me 10 years to get there. Alright, we're gonna take the table away. Alright, hold on. Oh god. Oh, there it is. It's over here. Okay, hold on. Alright, let's do this. Y'all know what's happening. Hold on, wait, is my head being cut off? No, it's not. Okay, it's good. Alright, y'all know. Hold on. Let me see. How do I do this again? I gotta remember how to dance. Give me a second, y'all. Ah! Oh gosh, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got the rees. Oh, wait. Actually, first, let me hit y'all with the boom. Wow. Is the rees? Wait, what is this? Okay, hold on. Wait. Meow. It's the Do not take points away from me. No. Hold on, wait. I'm going down. I went back up and now I'm going down. Meow. All right. Oh wait. No. Wait. Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. It's okay. It's fine. All right. We're just gonna. Ooh. I don't know why this dance makes me think of like Michael Jackson. Oh wait, no, that's the. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Ooh, yeah, let's go. I'm in the positive now. Look at that. I'm cranking it. Ooh. Look at that. Holy fuck. Yeah, you didn't know. This white boy can dance. Get it? Ooh. All right, hold on. Oh, now I'm rizzing y'all up. All right, tell me this is not Riz, not Riz. I forgot what I was saying. Ooh. Yeah, like, look at that. I took dancing lessons. This is the dance I did to get Serby's love. Can you feel the love tonight. All right, I need to like. I could like. Oh wait. Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. I need to stop moon dancing. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Wait. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. All right. I need to stop. Okay. All right. I think the bit is over. My bad. My bad. Oh wait. Oh wait. Is this the same pose? It is the same pose. Why do I have two versions of that? What is this? Now I'm just trying stuff. Oh, I'm mysterious. Oh, oh. Okay, let me put my stuff away. Let me put my dick and balls away. My bad, y'all. All right, I'm back. You just put your authentic self out there, and the people who live with you, with that, or who live with that, just that drive. Oh, I can't read, y'all. People who live with that jive. Yeah, let's go. I try and like, I don't know, I try and be authentically myself, and like it has been something that's been, it has worked out and also hasn't for me. Right? Like I've had, and I was talking to Serbia about this actually. It's because I'm like kind of unapologetically myself a lot of times. It has kind of bitten me in the butt a little bit. Is because I guess I don't know. A lot of everything I heard when I was growing up, especially like in high school and stuff, there's kind of this mentality that like once you hit high school, or not high school, once you hit like adulthood, once you come out of high school, is there's a certain way you're supposed to be, right? And it might be like the friends I had, but I've never felt the need to conform in a certain way. Like one thing that I heard was people were like, once you like get out of high school, like you really gotta like become an adult. And part of and that's, yes, you do have to. But how, what they were also attributing to becoming adult was like abandoning, almost like being, I don't know if childish is like the best word. Being like kind of silly, being silly, having more childish interests, things like that. And like it felt like it was stripping away everything that like made me me. Is like I either could choose to conform and be a different person, do what I was supposed to do, quote unquote, or be myself. And I never found a point in living if I couldn't be me in some capacity. Like there's certain ways where or certain things you do turn off a part of yourself and you're kind of expected to, and I think that is fair enough. Like I can't be super mega silly goofy inappropriate if I'm working a job, right? And sometimes it really depends on the job, but like certain jobs you can't. Right? Like if you're working with kids, you can't be like, haha, fat dick and balls, right? You can't say that. But like maybe if you're working at like a liquor store, depending on the context, you might be able to get away with it. But like it was something that just completely turning off a part of me just because I became an adult always felt like, no, I don't want to do things that way. And I've always tried to, you know, what's the phrase? Skip to my own beat, hop to my own beat, whatever the phrasing is. You could say it if you'd be cool, or you could say it if you'd be what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm so confused. I don't wait, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm sorry. March to the beat of your own drum. Yes, that. Hop to my own beat. Chicka chicka word. I don't know. But like I don't know. I've never wanted to go with like the status quo, right? I guess like if just because everybody else was doing something, I never really felt like I should, or like I have to do that, right? And I know that's, you know, some people are gonna be like, all right, like you've never been peer pressured, and it's not so much that. It's just I've always felt comfortable. Well, maybe not always. I think that's actually being a bit dishonest. Um, I have felt, at least to an extent, and it's not that I've always been like super secure in myself and like who I am, but at some point, I had to make that choice of like, am I going to be me, or am I just going to abandon everything that makes me me just so that I can fit in or I can, do X, Y, and Z. I don't know if I'm making sense. I think y'all are getting what I'm trying to say. But and my big thing with this, that's kind of my overarching point, is, and sometimes it's bitten me in the butt. Like, I have definitely been a silly, goofy person, and I've always been somebody who I've never felt the need to dress in certain ways. I've always kind of had more of a, not like a childish aesthetic, I guess, or a childish like attire. Um, I don't know how to put it, but I would, the way I would dress, and especially how I looked for a very long time, I looked quite young. Is I because I wasn't like super serious, or I didn't act like how everybody else my own age acted, it has sometimes harmed my interactions. Like, for example, with medical care, I've always had problems with medical care because people will treat me like a child even when I'm being like super serious. I'm like, hey, just because I'm carrying around a cute little bag does not mean I'm 7 years old. I'm a whole adult. Please take my medical concerns seriously. And then in some ways there's that. But that can also kind of encompass some of the, not that all medical care is bad. This is not a like I'm dissing medical people or like that, but like there's definitely a mix in like the quality you'll get with like medical stuff. And if you present yourself in a certain way, you may not get like the best care. And that's what's happened to me in most of my life. Is I've presented myself more authentically myself, but I haven't always gotten treated like an adult because of that. So there's pros and cons, things like that. And like I don't know, it's something, I don't know. There's a lot to, I think, be said, an overarching like point to that, or like more that can be elaborated on, but I guess it's not like entirely the point of what I was trying to get at. But my big thing is, I don't know, I want to be authentically me, and I want to encourage that. I think that's something that I've really strived for with with doing these streams here. Is I want people to feel like they can be themselves. And that's why I really push like the moral, or like the morals of like, if it's not hurting you or anybody else, why do you care? Why do you care? Because that person's living happily, and maybe they're not living, to your code or what you think. Like, what if they're wearing this ugly piss yellow shirt, right? What if it's the ugliest shirt you've ever seen? Like, you can be like, oh gosh, why would you wear that? But like, if it makes that person happy, ultimately it doesn't hurt anybody. Right, and that's kind of, I guess, my big thing. That's a lighter example, I suppose. But I've definitely experienced, and it's something too I noticed with like older generations, especially, well, more of like like our parents and grandparents generations, is that there is like the belief that there's a certain way you should present yourself in a certain way. Like, why would you do that? It's like it's literally just, instead of like, oh, you example. I'll kind of give, this is a lighter example. I have a nose piercing. I have a nose piercing, y'all, in real life. And I find it funny I never put it on this model. Maybe an alternative outfit. But like, I have a septum piercing, and there's a lot of controversy around septum piercings. It's kind of silly that there's so much. But when I went to go get mine, it was like a whole big deal with some of my family. They were like, "No, oh my gosh, like, how are you gonna get a job?" And it was like, y'all, or like, what if you regret it? The scar is inside my nose, y'all. I think I'm gonna be okay. But like, it's things like as silly as that, of like piercings or like hair and like things like that. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just expression. Not everybody needs to be carbon copies of each other. If everybody was the same, our world would be quite boring, in my opinion. I love individuality, and I think I've always had that reflected, even with my friends. I love having different kinds of friends. And like, it has resulted a lot in the past with like my friends not liking each other, but I think I like having a diversity of friends. I think it's interesting, and it also, for me, depending on, like, you know, how diverse, and like, there's certain friends or like people I don't want to be like friends with, right? I'm not going to be friends with anybody, everybody, sort of thing. But like, let's say one person likes cats and the other one just doesn't like cats. Like, I don't agree with the fact that they don't like cats, but I think it's an interesting perspective to have, like, a bunch of different people with different thoughts. And you never, like, really get it, like, rehatched. I don't know, it creates a lot of conversation. And I like having all my friends be unique and different. And, like, I don't feel like I'm talking to the same person, or that I'm only talking to the same sort of people, you know? I don't know. I don't know. And it doesn't mean that, like, friendship, once again, it doesn't mean, like, friendships are going to be completely, like, flawless, and, you know, you're not gonna have friends that have an opinion that you're like, "Ooh, I don't like that opinion. I don't agree with you on that." And it's determining if that is a deal breaker in your friendship, sort of thing, I guess. But I really like having a bunch of different people as, like, my friends. Like, I think I have a friend, I think. I have some friends who are, like, complete opposite of me, and, like, I'm almost kinda baffled I'm friends with certain people, and I'm just like, "We are so different. We are so different," and I think that is so fascinating. I've always been somebody who really enjoys, like, not only variety in just, like, learning things, but also with people. I think I have a friend. I think I have a friend. To be fair, I don't maintain my friendships very well. That is something that is true about me. And that's kind of digging into, like, I want to meet new people, but I need to get better at maintaining my friends and people around me. Because I don't want to give the impression that I'm only friends with certain people because of XYZ reasons, right? Or, like, for superficial reasons. Like, I really want to become friends with a lot of, like, other VTubers, and it's not so much because I'm like, I want to do collabs and, like, I want to farm them for content. It's more or less that I'm very passionate about VTubing, and I love learning from other VTubers and, like, what they do, and, like, we're all sharing the same hobby of streaming and being our own characters, which kind of dives into OCs and, like, just so much. I don't know. I've been very much inclined to really be interested in people in, like, the character creation space or content creation, because that's become, like, my new special interest. That's what I've been really diving into. Now, if your social circle doesn't worship the ground you walk on, they're fake friends. No, 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 no. I do not. No, no, I do not agree with that. And I've always felt that way. That's actually something kind of interesting. As I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to segue this into, like, I don't want this to be like a sad combo, but it's also kind of prevalent. Is, as some of y'all have known, I haven't had, like, the best growing up. And something that was taught to me early on that I don't agree with, is that if you had, like, I was always worried about when I was first, like, getting older and, like, starting to make friends with people, is that if basically you don't agree with, like, everything, this wasn't exactly what my family was kind of trying to instill in me, is, but it functionally was, is that if your friends don't, like, if you have conflict with your friends, you have a disagreement with your friends. For the longest time, I was told basically that that was just, like, drama, and you don't want friends that are dramatic around you, or that will cause drama. And, like, the sentiment is, there's parts of that have some ground to it, but how it was presented was like any conflict with friends is like, you should cut that friend out, which would have been basically don't have friends. Conflict will happen, and that's normal. That's fine. It's just determining what conflict you can tolerate and what is okay with you, I suppose. Is this friendship ending kind of conflict? That's where I think the more nuanced, I suppose. Am I making sense? There's more I have to say on this. I just haven't fully formed this thought. But I getting older is a lot of unlearning things that you were taught younger, and especially if you came from not some great, like, home life, or, like, you had people in your ear that were kinda being toxic, or just were being toxic, and just kinda navigating that. I don't know. Kinda I don't know, I think that's I feel like there's definitely more I could say on that, but they're not coming to me. So, but I don't know. And that might be why I struggle to maintain friendships and such, is because I am unlearning uh, all these sentiments that I knew I didn't agree with, but I didn't I didn't know I didn't know the healthy way, I guess, of navigating it. So, hmm. But in the last few years, I've actually been learning a lot of really, like, healthy ways of, communication and boundaries, and that it's okay to have boundaries and to communicate them. And I still have a long way to go. I'm learning a lifetime. But yeah, he's unmasking, chat. I am. I'm learning about unmasking, and I'm also able to kind of dissect things. It was actually only fairly recently that I had realized that I had been watching a YouTube video, and it was kind of talking about having like a toxic parent, or an emotionally unstable parent, right? And then that job falling on the child. And I knew that that was wrong, and I knew that that was not healthy, but I actually didn't know that that qualified as, like, parentifying. And I had, like, a whole moment where I was like, I thought parentifying was only, like, if you had, like, siblings and stuff, like, that you had to take care of your siblings. But it also applies to if you have to, like, emotionally regulate your parent. And I realized that I had been doing that, and it was kind of weirdly eye-opening. Like, this was, like, last week that I realized this. I'm a little late to the party, but, like, at least I'm figuring it out now. And having, like, vocabulary to actually pinpoint, like, what was happening was very much, like, not, like, so much eye-opening, but, like, very validating, and, like, my feelings on, like, this was wrong, and I actually have words to put to it besides, like, explaining the whole situation, I guess. Is realizing that I had been parentified in that sense. And so, yeah, it's really interesting to think about. And even now I'm dealing with relationships that or at least especially with that relationship specifically. Well, both of them. There's two people. Two people I feel like I had been parentified by. Um and navigating that and understanding what all that entails. So, yeah. Yeah, the vindication that, "No, that was fucked up and you were right for feeling like it was fucked up." Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. One thing that I had grown up doing is and this is a kind of a good segue on what I wanna to kinda talk about anyways, and there's no way to get around this next part of not being sad, but it's something I was actually gonna wait till, like, next week, because next week is the anniversary of this. But as a lot of y'all know, I only have one parent, or at least one living parent. My mom had died coming up on, oh gosh, 15 years? 15 years. Yeah. Yeah. 2011. 2011 is when she passed. And so I most of my life, I was 7 when my mom died, and the anniversary of her death is next week, and it is gonna be on a streaming day. We're gonna have a dedicated game in honor of her. But oh, I thought I saw something. I thought I saw something. I think one of the fellow Hellborns is roaming around. Um, oh gosh. But having my big thing with this, hang on. Let me reformulate my thoughts. I know exactly where I'm gonna go with this. I lost the words. I got distracted. Um, is as many of y'all know, yeah, once again, I have one parent, right? And it's my dad. My dad is my remaining parent. And I was raised by my grandparents, my grand goblins. And I haven't had a lot of other family, but and that is kind of important, actually. It was kind of a random comment I threw in that I didn't really realize would actually fit into this. My big point is, but having that one parent really the death of my mom really affected me and both my dad. My dad was unfortunately the one to have found her. And so our dynamic had really like changed after that. And growing up is my dad had a lot of problems, and those problems had me really concerned for a long time that I would lose my other parent. And I remember having lots of nights talking with him and expressing, "Hey, I'm worried about you. I can please stop doing these self-destructive behaviors. I'm worried I'm gonna lose another parent." And having to those conversations were very parentifying because and it's not just that. There was also other things of like having to sit down and talk to my parent who had been spiraling for years and years after the event. It was at some point it was we were getting like 10 years later kind of thing, and I'm still going like, hey, I need you to lock in, and like I know you're hurting, but I don't want to lose you, sort of thing. And so that was very parentifying. And eventually it turned into regulating emotions and making his decisions about his relationships and such, and being like, what should I do? And like I in a lot of ways it makes you feel like grown up, like, oh wow, I'm being trusted to handle this. But like when you get mature at least a little bit more, it's going like, wow, that's not something that really should have been put on me, especially as a minor or very fresh adult. And a lot of things got put on me as like 18 and under. Mostly 18. A lot of things popped off at 18, but before then it was definitely parentification, and I did get shielded from a lot of it, but there's only so much. That was that. And that was one side of it, because once again, I was being raised by other people, kind of my grand goblins, but also kind of my dad, a little bit my dad, mostly my grand goblins. And that was also another can of worms of just like navigating those relationships. And in a lot of ways, there was a lot of toxicity on both in both relationships, and debunking it and healing from a lot of those traumas and things, and like pushing forward, sort of thing. So I don't know. There's a lot to be said. But yeah, and yeah. And some of it too is I'm learning with a lot of these relationships getting older is I have more context to situations, and of course, as a child, you don't know, you're not being told certain things. But it doesn't erase the hurt. I think that's an important thing, is that I am being told, hey, there's like this is why I did XYZ, but it's also like it doesn't erase the hurt. I think that's an important thing. Welcome in, Blasphemous. Make sure you get your daily check-in. Aroga. Okay, time to go take a shower and dinner. Hello, Betsy, Westy, or something. Hello. Go get yourself a shower and go get some food. Y'all all go get some food and drink some water and such. Make sure you recuperate from your days, right? But to kind of hop back, and some of those contexts, it changes things. I'm trying to decide if how I guess not so much to segue into this next point, but it is also something that's very important and something I want to talk about. Because it's either this week or next week, which is gonna be next week as well. Is this is gonna get into a really heavy convo. A few years ago, I actually had gotten context more about my mom's death. I'm gonna try and be very like around about it, but I had been under the impression for a lot of my life, and I think it's also what's kind of affecting me as of late. So there's also that. Is that my mother had not. She had been very, very sick. To put some more context, she had been very sick, dealing with a lot of mental and physical health problems, and we thought, or at least I was told for the longest time, that she had passed away. She had passed away of a brain aneurysm. And I spent a lot of my life learning that, or being told that, and it was only in like I guess now we're going on 3 years. 3 years ago, I found out, the actual reason, and it wasn't that. And it's kind of made me really reflect on on, like, my relationships and, like, the people around me, and really wanting to hold on to connection more. It's something that the topic and I think I've kind of very lightly, suggested what I'm talking about, so I won't, like, say it, especially not this week. I'll probably talk about more next week because I wanna have more of, like, a warning of, like, "Hey, big heavy topic," before like, talk about that, but it was very much it's a very surreal thing that, um it's not like reopening a wound type of thing for me, but it's like scratching at a scar and it bleeds a little bit, you know? So you like, well, okay, I guess, like, that is reopening a wound, but, like, it's not a huge wound at this point. Is it doesn't really change the fact that she's gone, sort of thing. But it does change the context of it. And having having read a lot of what she had said was very much like made it very it very much humanized it more. You know, like, you'll hear about somebody passing, and if they're not close to you, there's, like, a certain disconnect, maybe, and so it doesn't, like, it almost doesn't feel real in some ways, like, it doesn't hit you on, like, a very personal level, and for me, it had been long enough where, like, it wasn't that, like, it didn't hit, it just until I read the letter, it really, like, humanized it. I guess that's what really it made it feel a lot more real, and it's been something that's kind of been weighing on my mind for a few months. Um, and, like, just not really, like, talking about it is is something. I don't know. I don't know. But I just wanted to kinda to mention this, and so keep an eye on your friends, check in with them. And I think I was really, like, I've been kinda thinking about it since, the I know at least in the VTuber space, there was a death earlier in the year. A VTuber's, I think, brother had passed away? I think Silvervale's brother had passed away, and I don't think there was a lot of context around what had happened, but, um, it made me really really make me think about, like, you never know when somebody's gonna pass. Same with, like, that one artist that passed away in, like, that helicopter crash. Oliver Tree is, like, a lot of people were talking about that, and you never know. You never know. And so, I don't know. I don't know. Hold those around you close and, like, you know, talk with them. I think that's, my big overarching thing with, what I'm kinda talking about here. So, but on a slightly lighter note, we're gonna swap topics a little bit. It shouldn't be, like, as depressing, I think? I don't know. I feel like I'm not trying to, like, make this super depressing, but I did do that, so oopsies, y'all. I have been wanting to be playing, some more games. As you can see from the title, I was gonna play Subnautica. I don't know if I'm gonna actually pick up Subnautica now that I have to, like, restart. And part of my reason with why I kinda don't, like, dip into new games, or, like, I don't really dip into games I don't, like, fully understand. I've been very hesitant to, like, play Pal World and, like, Ark Survival. Like, I love those games. But because of how I play games, I just I'm not very good at playing through them quick enough to where I feel like it's entertaining for, like, a 2-hour stream, right? I struggle a lot to learn, like, new mechanics. Like, I'll stick with what's comfortable. And so when I dip out of my comfort zone and I play, like, and interact with new mechanics I haven't touched before, I get very confused, and it makes me very anxious. And I want to overcome that. I want to overcome that, but I always have trouble with, like, direction and where I should go. And I don't know. Welcome in, Starbones. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for your daily check-in. How have you been? I haven't seen you here in a hot second. what you been up to? We're kind of we had big heavy talks. Now we're kind of talking about my anxiety around playing games and being not so much to like because like when I say like, oh, I'm worried about not being good at a game, right? It's not that's not really what I'm trying to say. Because when you start a new game, you're not going to be good at it unless you're like a mega goated gamer, right? Or like maybe you're playing a game long enough, but you're just not grasping it. And that's usually the case for me, is I'd have trouble grasping how to play something. And so I don't know. I worry about struggling too much, and then y'all be like, "Ah, Bit, how are you so bad at this?" And like I get embarrassed and shy, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know what to do here, or like how to do it quick enough. Um, Especially in games with, like, combat, like Ark Survival, I really take my time building up, like, my bases and such, and getting good enough gear to where, like, I know I can take on a dinosaur, right? But I've always been very intimidated by, like, even if I have, like, all the gear I need, I'm scared to, like, take on a Giga or a T-Rex. It just seems so unachievable to me, and learning, how to navigate that. And it's okay to like die and oh, thank you for the goose. Welcome in next. Make sure you get your daily check-in. How are you doing? Hello, hello. But yeah, getting into like games and stuff. I worry about going too slow and then y'all get bored and then like I'm just being bad. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed what I have done so far. And like what I've played, because like I've definitely not felt that great about it. And I think it's definitely sparked from a little bit of yesterday. I was playing some Genshin Impact here on stream, and I couldn't beat the boss. And I don't know if I was just underleveled or if it was a skill issue, but I worry that it's a skill issue because I've definitely seen other people take that on at least a little bit earlier, and I'm like, we're like multiple streams in, and I feel like I should have been able to beat this already. I was trying at a higher difficulty, so there is that, but you know. No, don't even worry. Gamers who aren't the best at games make up a whole genre of creators all on their own. Fair enough, fair enough. I just like I get worried. Wait, I low-key eat shit at Mina the Hollower, but it's all I've been playing on stream. That's fair. I mean, like I worry that if I if I'm shit at a game, I at least want to be entertaining, but I worry that I'm not. I always like that's why I'm like in general, I've talked about this a little bit, but like I really focus on trying to give y'all content loaded streams, like 2-hour streams, than having like 8 hours of me just like not really saying anything. I also do fatigue out very quickly. I'm just built weak. And I think that's something I could also talk about a little bit in the maybe in the future. I try not to I'm not good at it, but I try not to be like I am sad and depressed and my body's broken and my mom died. Like I don't like I try not to be like too depressing, and I think that's something too. Is like I really try and focus on having entertaining, fun streams. Um and like I don't know, it's something that I enjoy in streams and what brings me up and makes me happy. But I also think it is good to recognize that hey, I do have mental health struggles um that do affect me every day, and it's something that I'm trying to power through and be strong and be funny. And like I think that's where like my normal conversations will devolve into like, wow, that was so funny. I did that with my mom. And my mom died, and now I'm like all alone. And like I don't mean to go that route, but I end up doing that, and I don't know. That's my big thing is I try not to do that for y'all. I want this to be a place for y'all to escape, not to like get on stream venting because I don't mean to do it. I just am really bad at doing that. So yee. But I'm glad that like y'all are still enjoying the streams. I try and have like a goal for what I'm gonna do. And today was just chatting streams usually don't have a goal. It's just like, wow, I don't know what to do. And I don't really want to play X, Y, or Z and get that all set up, so we're just gonna chat today. Like, and if I don't think I can have a goal or like I can find a goal for a stream, I will usually just like I'll skip it. Like I've been wanting to play Minecraft, but I feel like with like the series I started, for example, my Skyblock one with Serby, is the goal of it was to like Serby and I play stuff. But like playing it by myself, it doesn't feel the same, and I'm not very good at like soloing it, right? Minecraft, you say? I do love Minecraft. I've been wanting to play it, and like there's that, and then my private world, I did some modifying, but now it's like laggy. So I don't think I can really play that. Um, so I don't know. I'm trying to stick to series and like not just drop things. Like I feel like I've done that quite a bit. Is like I'll start something and then y'all won't like not see it again. For example, Subnautica, which I might just officially say not to Subnautica. I'm that might be an offline game for me. Is I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it hasn't tickled my brain in the right way, and it's also kind of scary. It's a little scary for me. I don't like being in the ocean, which could be very entertaining. I think that's why I want to try and power through. Is it's its own kind of horror for me. So I just can't figure out the crafting very well. I don't know where to find things. I'm very confused by the game. And like there's times where I should be like figuring something out a lot sooner, but then I figure it out like 2 hours later, and then that's stream. I don't know, but that's also why I want to stretch out streams between like I do 2 hours here and then maybe 2 hours, sometime like during the middle of the night, because I don't want y'all to like completely miss a stream, right? I don't want y'all to like miss a streak for those that are maintaining streaks and such. As I definitely I see that and I really appreciate y'all hopping in. But I don't know. I don't know. I would do it earlier in the day, but I feel like I don't get a lot done. So I'm trying to have the nice balance between I'm streaming here and like talking and yapping for a couple hours, and then maybe I do something different in like 2 or 3 hours from now, and I do another 2 hour long stream. So I don't know. I don't know. I know that Serby will like lurk if I do another stream in like a couple hours. He'll like sit down and watch them, and so he's never able to catch streams. And I do enjoy having my Pookie watch. Is one of the reasons I think I picked the times that I did while when I first started streaming was because Serby would be like, "Oh yeah, like it's entertaining to hear you at work while I'm doing stuff. I'll just have your stream up and listen to you talk." And I'm like, "Wow, that makes me so happy." Is he was my original encouragement and like the person I mainly streamed for. And then y'all started funneling in, and now I'm streaming for y'all mainly. And I don't know. I don't know. I got a lot of ideas, and not a lot of me moving forward to make those plans happen, you know? So that's, there's that, but I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. So, but there's that. Oh, goodness. Goodness. I also really want to pick up a hobby. I've actually been waiting. A while back, I bought, like little perler bead things. I've talked about this. I'm so excited. They should be coming in fairly soon, and I want to start messing with that, doing something different. Because like I've been feeling stagnant. I've been feeling like I need to do more. Oh goodness, we're coming up on our first ad. If you would like to skip the ad break, make sure you drop yourself a sub. You can use a Prime, if you haven't used it anywhere else. It's free with your Amazon Prime. Steal from a billionaire, a multi-trillionaire, perhaps billionaire. Is there more than one trillionaire, or is it just the one? I don't know. Oh no, is it or no quadrillionaire? Maybe it's quadrillionaire. Have we gotten to quadrillions already? Holy crap. Mega rich. I feel like I remember hearing about like the first billionaire in my lifetime, and then now it's like trillionaire and like quadrillionaire. Like that's insane. The fact that there's that much money out there, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to think about. Imagine having that much money though, y'all. I I don't even know, like, I feel like at that point, like, what's the point in having that much money? Like, you could buy anything and everything. The money's all fake. Yeah, like, legitimately, like, there's not enough, like, legitimately, though, like, there's not enough money in the world for that to, like, for that money to actually be real and tangible. Like, it's crazy. You could pay off, like, a country's debt with that kind of money. Like, that's insane. It's IPOs and IOUs and trust me, bros. Yeah, okay, to be fair, I don't actually know what those stand for. But like what I hear is a lot of that like money, quote unquote, I guess, money comes from like stocks and such. Like I think I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is the only like or like the first quadrillionaire or like trillionaire. I don't remember which it is. And I think most of it comes from like just stocks and stuff. So like if you sold off like half the stocks, it wouldn't like actually, I think, sell for that much. Or at least there's no way for you to like actually turn it into like that much money, you know? I don't know. That's at least my knowledge on it. I could be very wrong. I don't know enough. I'm not exactly super educated on that matter. I'm getting my hydration in, y'all. Make sure y'all drink some water. Me neither. Like, I don't know. A lot of my knowledge kind of comes from what other people say, which is not always the best way to learn things. So, grain of salt, what I'm saying is like, I'll hear somebody else talk that sounds more knowledgeable, and like, I'll be like, oh yeah. But then, like, you should actually fact check and be like, is this person like actually trustworthy and like verifiable and stuff? Like, do your research. Once again, this is also a moral I like to inflict on y'all. Do y'all's own research. Look around, hear both sides of arguments and things, and then come to your own conclusions. All right? I have a lot of respect for that. So please do that. It's so important to understand why you believe a certain thing. Like, think about it. Think about it. That's all I have to say. Not to like, get political about it, but also this is something that applies to like literally anything, like like products and stuff, right? Like go onto a listing and if you see like an AI picture, don't buy that. There's no way that that's like accurate. I don't know. Some of it also, some pictures are like Photoshop. Those are also a little suspicious too. Like I've been trying to look for bearded dragon props, like not props, but like things to improve my bearded dragon's tanks. And like I was trying to find rocks, like basking rocks for them to sit on. Don't get heated rocks, by the way, y'all. Don't like get like those heated mats and stuff. If you own lizards, they will burn their bellies. Please don't do that. Or at least they're very much have an increased chance to burn their bellies. Don't do that. Um, I don't think they're good for any reptile. I don't know. I might be wrong on that one though. Grain of salt with that one. But every like reptile I've heard of that I've been interested in at least, it's like there's a chance of burning and you don't want to do that. And also you can see the effects of like heated pads, like the heated blankets and stuff. You could see that on like actual human skin after a while. They'll like get this like texture, maybe not texture, but like I don't know. I can't put it into words, but like it's like, oh, this is like the effects of using like a little heated pad on my belly for like 3 months, and they like have like noticeable like stuff happening with their skin. Like don't do that. But anyways, my big over point with this is I was looking for like better basking rocks for my lizards because I'm always trying to upgrade their tanks. I'm always like I need them to have better and like even better stuff. And I'm shopping for like two different kinds of beardies. They're the same species. They're just personality wise and like need wise, they're different, right? Like I want to start moving my youngest bearded dragon onto substrates and like getting them onto like a more natural environment. But also understanding like I can't take certain rocks and stuff out of her tank because she gets really upset about it. And then my other one, I don't think I want to ever put her on substrate just because I worry about her. I don't think she would do good with it. And she would probably eat clumps of dirt. if even given the chance. But I might give her like a little dig pile if she wanted it. But in that same vein too is like I've been looking for like branches, and one of my youngest bearded dragon, she would do great with it. My oldest, she would absolutely fall off of it. She falls off of her little rock. And I want to try and get her something a little easier to climb up on and get her basking. Because she hasn't been wanting to do that. And I'm worried about it causing problems. She's been quite lazy. But yeah, but my big thing is sorry. The point is, when I'm looking at these listings, I'll see like Photoshop bearded dragons on these rocks. And I'm like, wow, the rock like looks pretty decent size. But of course I have to go look at the reviews. Somebody has posted a picture of these rocks, right? And like it'll be like, I bought the large rock, and it's a little leopard gecko fully like full body across this rock. And it's like, that's not going to fit my fat lizard on it. That rock is not good. Next. I'm at the point where I'm looking at trying to get somebody maybe in my area to make like a custom like little platforms for my beardies. I don't know. I need to give them more like brain stimuli, get them better heating, get them more variety to like adjust their temperature and stuff. Their tanks are looking, they're functional, but they're kind of disappointing and a little bit boring, especially for my oldest. So I don't know. I like to improve their tanks, and I want them to have happy, long lives. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Oh goodness. Let's see. I had another topic prepared. I was like, oh no, did I like run out of all my like little talking points? Like, I'm a yapper, but like I don't know how long I can yap for. I started forgetting what I want to say at like an hour, and I'm like, I don't know. I was, oh gosh, okay. I've been having like FOMO as of late, and I know I'm not the only one here. But if a lot of y'all have heard, there was this convention going on called Offkai, and I kept seeing all these YouTubers going to it, and I'm like, oh, I want to go to Offkai. I've never heard of Offkai until like this year, like when everybody's going. But I've been getting like mad FOMO for it, and I'm like, this is a next year goal, I think. And I don't know if y'all have been having some like FOMO or like any places you've been wanting to go to as of late. Like I feel like in general this is like an kind of overarching point I'm gonna kind of be talking about. Not point, I guess, topic. I think that's the better word. Like any places y'all have been like really, really wanting to go. Not just like as of late, but like in like future goals. Like what is your life goals of places you want to go? I really I want to go to Japan one day. I want to go to Japan. Oh gosh, where else do I want to go? Germany seems pretty cool. I want to go to Germany. France, I would want to go see the Eiffel Tower. That's about it. But this may be controversial to say, but this is what I've heard. I've heard that Paris smells like pee, so maybe I don't want to go there. I don't know how true that is, so I'm so sorry to all my French people out there. If Paris doesn't actually smell like pee, but I've heard that it does, so maybe I don't go to France. That's like the only thing I've heard about like in France that seems interesting. I don't know. Or like those like little boats that have like the guy pushing them, but like you can find those in like other countries, I think. I have a French friend, and he says it's worse than you could imagine. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't think I want to go. I also heard, like, I mostly would want to go to France because of the Eiffel Tower, and like I feel like my time's limited with that. Like the Eiffel Tower, from everything I've gathered, is like falling apart actively. Like it's not gonna be here in like 50 years kind of thing. Um because they're just like they keep just painting over things. And they're not like investing money in like actually keeping it maintained like they should. So I'm like, I want to see it before it's gone, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm really excited, sorry, this is, like, kinda off topic. This is not, like, going to a place, but, like, the solar eclipse, I am really excited for, like, the next one to, like, see it, because I kinda missed it a little bit. I, like, actually, like, missed it. I saw it happen, but my family, we were on a road trip to, somewhere up north, and I got to be in the car, and I didn't get to go look up at the sun get eclipsed. I just got to see the sky go dark and then the light come back, and I was like, "Damn, I missed the lunar eclipse," and I was so sad about it. So I think it's in like at this point I think it's like 40 years from now that there will be another one. And maybe I'm tripping, but like I guess I gotta wait 40 years. So at least there's a reason for me to I gotta stick around even longer. I'm not that okay. That sounds like I'm gonna like punch my ticket out. I promise I'm not going to. I'm not trying to do that. I am happy to be alive. But yeah, I have a reason not to like be old and be like, well, I guess I'll just stroke out now. Like, no, no, no. Like, I need to stick around to see the next solar eclipse. I get really excited when I see anything interesting in like the sky. I'm actually thinking about maybe getting a telescope. I want to get a telescope. I want to look at the sky. I love seeing like the moon. I want to look at all the like little craters on it. Like I want to see all of that. And like after I moved to Wasabi, I was laying in bed. I went to bed earlier than him, and he was like up, kind of. He spends like overnight awake usually, or at least he tries to, because he works an overnight schedule. And I was laid in bed before he left, and I was like peeking out, and I saw in the sky, I saw the star, and it was like changing colors, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" Like I'd never seen that before, and I was like, "Holy crap, what is that?" Like I gotta go tell Serby, so I ran over and I grabbed Serby's arm. I was like, "Whoa, you gotta come see this! Look at this!" And so he came and laid down next to me, and we looked at it, and I think he laid down. No, we went outside. Sorry, I got out of bed. I was so excited. Like he had just put me to bed, and I got up, and I'm bad about getting out of bed afterwards to like tell him something, and then he has to put me back. He's like, don't get out of bed. Just stay in bed. Go to sleep. But I got up and I was like, oh, Serby, look, look, look. So we went outside and I pointed it at it, and he was like, it's a twinkling star. It's a twinkling star, love. And I was like, I've never seen one. Look at that. Like, that's so cool. And he's like, yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. So apparently Serby's seen a twinkling star more than once. So I guess it wasn't that interesting. Am I crazy? Have y'all seen a twinkling star? It's cool. It's really cool. It's like it changes between like a red and like a blue and white. Like it flickers. It like flickers between the colors, and like my vision's kind of blurry. So like I'm looking at the star. So, are you from the city? I was north of a city. I was like about an hour or two away from a city, before, but there was so many lights where I lived, like, it was populated enough to where, like, I wasn't in the city, but I lived in an area that had more people than, like, the city I am near now, I guess, to put it in perspective. I didn't live in an area where, like, I could see the stars most of the time, is kind of what I'm saying, there was too much light pollution. And we still have some light pollution, around us, but that's because we have a light, like, right outside our house that's, like, real bright, like not so much like a street light. I guess kind of a street light. It's not by the street, but it's a street light, you know? So it kind of clouds everything, but, like, I can see the stars more often, and it's really cool, so. And I got to see a shooting star, I think, not that long ago. Like, it's just, these are things that are kind of rare to me. And the only times I would see them was, my family had another property that was, like, kind of out in the woods, that didn't get a lot of light pollution, but we didn't hang out there a lot. And I didn't like going outside because there was, like, legitimately, like, bears and, like, wild hogs and stuff that would be out and about, and I did not want to find out, if they would hurt me. We also had venomous snakes too. Yeah, venomous snakes. I didn't want to step on one, because we had found some, like, or found one, like, right under the stairs to that building. And yeah, I didn't want to like find out if I could live, because like the nearby hospital was not close. I don't know about an emergency room, but I don't think that was close either. That was another area, so I don't know. I didn't get to see a lot of this stuff. So I don't know. So I find it very, very exciting and fun to like see these things that I just never really got a chance to. I don't know. Like, I've seen plenty of, like, things related to the moon, like a blood moon or, like, a blood orange moon. Oh, those are cool. Those are so cool. Or, like, I think there was one time I saw the moon that was, like, it was kind of blue looking, and I was like, "That's so cool." Like, those are really neat. But otherwise, I didn't really get to see a lot of solar related things. But now that I live, like, in a darker area, I can enjoy them a lot more. So, I don't know. They're new things that I'm exploring and discovering. Oh goodness, I think Faye's live. Y'all, okay, this is something. If y'all are new here or you haven't heard, once again, I'm gonna explain to y'all, or I'm gonna explain to y'all. I'm going to yap about something. Is I am part of a group called the Hellborns. I am the founding father. I am the founding father of this group. And so we have Angelic Morg, Faye, and then my husband, Serby. We are all an IRL family. And there is Faye who's live, and she is one follower away from getting affiliate. So perhaps consider dropping her a follow, give her some views and such. Because I want to try and get her to affiliate, so that'd be super awesome if y'all could. She's playing Dead by Daylight right now, which you will not see Dead by Daylight stuff from me here. I love Dead by Daylight, I really do. But I don't love the community, and I don't love a lot of the stuff related to Dead by Daylight. I say I don't love the community. There's a lot of really nice people in it. Like, I've had more good interactions, but like, I've also had a lot of really bad interactions on there. I definitely have had some really nasty things said to me on that game, and I don't know. It doesn't feel worth it enough to me to like play it. And there's just a lot of things around it that I'm like, I don't know if I really want to play this. Especially on stream. So there's that. But if you would like to go check her out, you might find me like playing and her streaming, but I won't be streaming it on this channel, sort of thing. So, but yeah, if you'll go give some Faye some love, she should be in my I think below my about section. Oh goodness, I'll link her real quick. Hold on one second, y'all. I want y'all to go send her love. One second. Faye Villa. There we go. Go check her out, y'all. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. She's also she's a fellow Fae creature. So, but she's our PNG tuber. So, yeah. She's been playing like Pokemon and Baldur's Gate with Angelic Morg. I know that she also plays Guild Wars. I don't know if she's streamed it recently. I haven't been able to catch their streams in a hot second. Yeah. So, but yeah. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. There's more to say. There's so much. There's so much in my head. So many things. So many things. And now I'm blanking. Oh goodness. Yeah, no, I've been wanting to go to because what actually I was trying to talk about before I got into the whole space thing. I find space very interesting. I haven't actually been like looking at a lot of space related stuff as of late. Like, I will be really interested in something and just not like engage in it a lot. And space is one of those things. I've always found space so interesting, and yet I can't watch a lot of content around it because then I get like almost scared of it, you know? Like, when I hear about black holes are so scary to me. Holy crap, like, what do you mean? There's, like, this super massive black hole out there that could just suck us in. And, like, I don't understand enough about space, and, like, black holes are scary. And, like, I watched a video way back, like, hypothetically, if you could survive being sucked into a black hole, what would you be experiencing? And, like, it's horrifying. Like, oh my goodness. And, like, realistically, I feel like one day our universe is just gonna get, like, sucked up by a black hole. And, like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, one thing I would love to see, if I could be immortal and, like, just, like, see one thing in my life, if I could be teleported somewhere and then come back. I wanna come back. I don't wanna, like, stay there. I want, and this feels like such a bad idea. I would want to be teleported to, like, the current, like, edge of the like, observable universe, because I wanna see the microwave. I wanna see the microwave lights. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? Oh gosh, what is it called? Observable universe microwave. Cosmic microwave. Yeah. The cosmic microwave background. I want to see that. I want to see that. It looks like it'd be so interesting and yet also horrifying. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Something that's always, like, interested me is, like, I think life and, like, existence is so, it's so fascinating, and I just wanna understand, and I'll never have the answers to it, which is so disappointing. I want to understand how, like, anything came to be. Like, I can get the concept that, like, we had, like, probably the Big Bang, at least that's, like, the going theory is that there was the Big Bang that created everything. But, like, where did all that stuff come from? And, like, what was before that? Like, it's something that I'll never know. And that gets into, like, the idea of, like, God and stuff, which is, like, a whole big thing. And I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. There could be a God, there couldn't be a God. It doesn't really matter, I guess. But, like, I'm so disappointed that I'll never know. I'll never understand these truths unless, like, I come back in, like, another life. But me as myself, I will never know. And that can be, it can be a little distressing, I suppose. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'll never get to see all these, like, planets or these other, like, galaxies. Like, I want to know. I want to live in a lifetime where, like, I can go explore the cosmos. That's so, like, I'm born too early to explore space, and it makes me mad. And I'm sure there've been other, like, humans out there that have felt that way. But, like, uh by the time, like, let's say it does happen in my lifetime, I'm probably gonna be old, and I'm gonna, like, get in and, like, I don't know. I might not even be able to experience it because, like, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we got you. You'll get to go explore the cosmos, but you need to get in, like, the teleporter, right?" But, like, the teleporter just, like, incinerates you and clones you, right? So, like, I, as myself, will not very likely get to see the cosmos, but my clone will. And my clone will be like, "Whoa," and then they'll get eviscerated when they come back, and we'll be another clone and stuff. Like, I don't feel like there's gonna be a teleporter out there where, like, you don't just, like, get evaporated and, like, cloned, and, like, that clone of you is just, like, basically, like, your twin, your identical twin. I don't know. Which also is something interesting too. I find it so cool that there's likely, very, very, very likely, people out there, like, your identical twin that's not related to you, doesn't, like, has a whole other, like, DNA makeup, whatever, that just looks exactly like you. Or almost exactly like you. Like, that's crazy to think about. There's other bits out there. There's other me's out there. And I very likely won't encounter them. Or, like, they lived in another time period. Like, surely I'm not the first person out there with my face. Like, there's no way. I feel like I'm generic enough to where, like, there's definitely been other people that look like me. But, like, I don't know. Am I getting too philosophical for y'all? My bad. I think space is so cool. It's something that it's so unattainable to me. And, like, that's what makes it so cool. It's like, I want I want to go land on, like, Jupiter. Because I think Jupiter has, like, all those, like, storms and stuff, like the glass rain. I want to see that. I want to be right there on Jupiter experiencing these storms and going, like, wow, this is so interesting. right? Like, that seems so cool. I want to be in space, and I want to, like, be floating in my little spacesuit and, like, standing there, and I'm looking down at Earth, and then I look over and I see the sun, and it's just staring at me, and I'm staring back at it, and, like, I don't wanna be an astronaut, though, like, I could achieve that dream, but, like, I don't wanna be an astronaut. That's the thing. I'm scared of heights. I say this, but, like, I'm scared of heights, like, I've never been on an airplane. It sounds scary. Because, like, here's the thing, everybody will be like, "Oh, the odds of, like, an aircraft or, like, an airplane crashing, like, it's so low," but, like, there's still a chance. Like, everybody that has gotten on an airplane that's crashed, like, they probably were also told, like, the odds of an airplane crashing are so low, but, like, they still crashed. Like, I don't know, I could be in the unlucky few, and then, like, damn. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm being paranoid. I'm scared. I don't know. I'm scared of going on an airplane. I want to bring my own parachute. So, like, if it does, like, if we do crash, like, let me out. I'm gonna get out now. I'm gonna face the 7 G's worth of force that's gonna, like, rip me in half when I step out. But, like, at least I tried. Serby said it was very peaceful. He got on an airplane, I think for the first time, in, like, the last few years, like a year or two ago. He was like, "It's very interesting, like, calm and, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm maybe I'm just too much of a scaredy cat. I don't know. I want to live a nice full life and, like, see a bunch of stuff, you know? I don't know. I want to feel fulfilled in life when I die. And, like, I don't know. I just want to, like, reduce my odds of dying anytime sooner than that, right? Just because it's worked out for most people doesn't mean, like, you won't be the unlucky one, I suppose. And that's definitely me being a paranoid, like, little gremlin. But yeah, I don't know. So, but I think, like, because I actually don't know where the. Sorry, I'm looking at the cosmic microwave background. It's so cool. It's so interesting to me. I don't know why that part is the, like, most fascinating. Me wanting to go see galaxies. Nah, not as much as me wanting to see the cosmic microwave. I need to see it. I want to see the like the universe static. I think what makes it so interesting. Sorry, I'm going to continue back on this topic. I think why I want to see it so much is, like, because the universe is, like, ever expanding, right? Like, if I teleport to it, it's going to be pulling away from me. So I'm going to still get, like, a bunch of cosmic microwave, like, in my face, but I'm going to see it, like, rapidly go away from me. And I think that would be so cool to see. I don't know. Maybe I'm being weird. I need to see the cosmic microwave. Let me see it. It's not fair. Oh well. But yeah. I don't know. That was my big point with that. But hold on, I'm, like, looking something up real quick. There's so many, like, different conventions I want to go to. One that I've been, like, really, really wanting to go to, but then I got, like, disappointed, is I heard that it's not very well organized, and, like, that makes me sad, or that there's, like, been bad stuff that's happened, is I want to go to Little's Pet Shop Con. Oh my gosh, it has been my dream since I've been a wee child. I want to go. I crave the Little's Pet Shops. I want to buy rare pets in person and bond with people who also like little plastic figurines. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get to go, at least for a while. But I also, like, I feel weird. I'm like, am I, like, I'll see, like, pictures of the events, and it's like little girls there, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm a full grown man. Is this weird? Like, I feel awkward. I'm like, am I, like, intruding on this event? But, like, I also know that I am from, like, the generation that, like, these pets are from. So, like, it has a wide range of, like, people interested in it, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm invading on, like, like I feel like I'm walking in on like a 5-year-old's birthday party just because like I saw pinata. I was like, oh my gosh, I I I need to go hit that pinata, and so I walk into this 5-year-old's birthday party and start beating up the pinata, and then now like the 5-year-olds don't get to like beat up the pinata. Is this a weird analogy? I feel like this is my bad, y'all. Yeah, I want to go to List Pet Shop Con. I want to go to Off Kai. I'm trying to think of other big events. I do want to go to Comic Con one day. That'd be cool. Trying to think what other like big cons have I seen? I saw a lot of people talking about MomoCon. Ooh, I want to go to MomoCon. Ooh. I've been to MomoCon once in the past. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Actually, I think I went twice. Once or twice. I don't remember. But it was fun. It was a good con. I love conventions. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of what other ones to that I've seen going around. Oh gosh. I usually see it on like Twitter, but like those are like the big notable ones I've seen like as of like the last few months. It's like MomoCon, Offkai, Comic-Con, TwitchCon, I think. What did TwitchCon happen? I don't think I want to go to TwitchCon though. I don't know. I don't think I'd actually be I don't know if I could go. Maybe? I hear TwitchCon seems pretty cool though. Pretty fun. But also I've heard like not great stuff happening at TwitchCon. So I'm like looking on Twitter for like all the new news that I'm like interested in. I did see yeah. I saw this too. I saw that Iron Mouse is coming to Fortnite. I'm very excited. I do like myself some Iron Mouse. I enjoy Iron Mouse. It's cool to see like a bunch of these like different medias coming together in Fortnite, but also like I don't know, Fortnite is I feel like Fortnite kind of loses the plot a little bit. It's not the same game that back when I was playing it, and that's not always a bad thing. But like some of the charm and like some of the original story beat stuff just feels like it's kind of been lost, and like it makes me sad. I like that the main core like game has changed. Like I do like that there's different game modes. Like you can play build mode or you can play like no build mode, which is the mode I like to play in. I don't like I never enjoyed building in Fortnite. I never could get the hang of it. So like having a no build mode is really cool. And I remember back when it was like I think a limited time event where like they were like testing the grounds and I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. Mm. Gotta get my hydration in, y'all. Um, it's become like Fortnite's become like a metaverse and like I it's it works, I guess, for it, but like the fact that like Fortnite basically ripped off what Roblox was doing, and then Roblox like inspired, you know, Fortnite's like multi-game thing, and like a couple other games to do it. Like Genshin also has something like that. And like I don't know. Like I understand the appeal of it. I get it. I just I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't there's some parts of it I like, but I don't know. I think Genshin's game, like Millie Asher Wonderland, I like the customizable character. I think that's really cool. I actually wish you could do more with the mannequins. And like I think where it would have been like more appealing, in my opinion, is not so much like a whole like Roblox metaverse thing happening with it, but like you could like maybe earn your own customizable character and then like you sold skins for it, but like your character was actually viable in like the main game. I don't know if they like wanted to sell it properly and like make money off of it. I think that would have been it. Like I really like the having my own customizable character, being able to like make my own character and pretend to like be the main MC. I don't know. That's what's been very appealing to me. I don't know. I'm very big on character customization is my point. And like a lot of games where like you have your own like you have your set character and like that's who you are. Like for example, Genshin where you're like either Aether or you're Lumine. Like it's cool, I get it, but like I don't know. I don't know. Some games I want that like customization. There's another like Genshin like not I guess look alike, but like a game that was inspired by it, and it was like Tower or something, I think. Or something Tower. But you could like customize your main character, and I thought that was a cool like outlier to gotcha the gotcha games. I don't know. I want to dive into more gotcha games, but like I just don't I have so many goals and like I need to temper my new my desire for like different games and like gotcha games and stuff, especially because it does kind of stray away from like the initial goal of like what I stream. I do want it to be open world survivals and like horror games, and I haven't done a lot of that. And I feel odd about it, especially because I am branching out into new interests like gotchas and at least MMO for Guild Wars. And so I don't know how y'all feel. Like I am a variety streamer. That has always been something that's a part of my identity, but like I also like having my niche. I like to get back into like my comfort games. And Minecraft and like open worlds, like Ark Survival. Those are all like comfort games to me. They're games I enjoy that are kind of weirdly relaxing. But I also want to make it interesting enough for y'all cuz like I'll sit there and play Minecraft and I'll just like kind of run around and do like a whole lot of nothing and like I don't know how like interesting y'all find that. Um and like it's important to me that like y'all enjoy what I'm streaming and stuff cuz like I feel like there's not a point in me streaming if y'all are not like entertained, I suppose. And maybe I'm thinking about it in the wrong way, but that's how I view it personally. But yeah. Oh, goodness, goodness. But yeah, like Wuthering Waves. I got into Wuthering Waves right as it launched, because I think Genshin had done something that like a lot of the people were like, "Ooh, I don't like what we're doing here, Genshin," and Wuthering Waves came out like right at that point. And I really like the character designs in Wuthering Waves, but there's something just charming about Genshin. And seeing like other people around me, like Gray was playing Genshin, and like I had already been wanting to pick it up again, but I just like I needed that push to actually like start over and do something new. Um and like I don't know, I just like I'll see those around me playing games. I'm like, damn, I want to get back into that. One game I really really want to play again, like get back into and really like grind out and learn to play more is Lethal. I love Lethal Company. I just worry that like it's not entertaining. Like it's lost its charm. And I don't feel like I'm good enough to do like the challenges for Lethal. Like I want to give them a go, but I don't think I expect to fail and I don't know how to make that. I don't know how I would make failing the challenges um entertaining. So I don't know, maybe like playing with people that I don't typically play with, like outside like the Hellborns, which is basically anybody else who wants to play Lethal with me, and doing like community nights. I had tried to do community nights, but I need to do votes for like when are good days for y'all, when would y'all want to do this sort of thing, and actually like charting that out into, you know, days to do community days. And like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And like times, especially if I start doing 2 streams a day, I will probably cut a day, which I don't know what it would be, which one it would be. And kind of determining when would be the best. Would y'all want, and I'd probably hop between the two, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Or like a very like TDLR, I suppose. And, like, I also another game that I've been, like, looking at, I don't know how interested y'all would be in watching this, but I've been wanting to pick up Overwatch. I've been seeing Loki play it, and, like, every time we go raid off to him, he's like, "Come play Overwatch with me," and I'm like, "I do wanna play Overwatch." I'm just intimidated. I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I'm gonna let my team down. I haven't played in forever. And so, like, I don't know. It's intense. It's very overstimulating. But that's also what makes it fun, and, like, it's things like that where I'm like, I'm intimidated to play with friends and, like, get into things because I don't wanna let them down. It's kind of why I avoid, have been avoiding, like, doing collabs and, like, chatting and, like, playing with friends and stuff offline is because I'm like, I don't wanna disappoint. And I think that is me holding too much pressure for myself, but, like, it's scary. It's scary even just for me to hop into a voice chat and talk to people. Um, but I've been building up confidence and chatting, so yeah. So, oh, goodness. Oh, big I am a little EP. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. I okay. So this is related to Genshin. So, because I've been playing a lot of Genshin, I've been also watching, like, Genshin videos and such. And I keep the community's memes are funny. I keep seeing I don't know how many of y'all remember this. There was this girl a while back that she like looked like a Renaissance painting. Like she posed and she was like, "Draw me, artists," right? And the art community was like, "Yes, you are so like you are art. We want to draw you," right? And she got a lot of like support from it, right? And so her like career blew up, her content creation career blew up. And she took a sponsorship from it was like not long after she took a sponsorship from like an AI company who like I think did generative AI. And the art community did not like that. Very reasonably so. They were not a fan of that. Right? And so her career like exploded in that moment because she had built it basically by like having she blew up because a lot of artists really liked her and wanted to draw her and like found her very like very cool looking. Like she looked cool and like interesting and she wasn't like, you know, I guess I don't know how to put this. She wasn't like beautiful in like the conventional model way. Like she had her own like unique beauty that you just don't really see a lot nowadays. Renaissance beauty. I think that's the best way to put it. I think a lot of people uh were reminded of like Anne of Cleves, I think, the one of the wives of like Henry VIII. She does look a lot like her, in my opinion. But yeah, she took an AI sponsorship and artists did not like that. Anyway, my point is after that, she apparently dressed as like the Ice Age, like the baby from like Ice Age, I think. I don't think I watched this movie, but apparently the Ice Age baby like ate a watermelon and so she like cosplayed the baby eating a watermelon and that became like a whole meme. And so and like she looked so sad about it. I have to find this video. There's without showing y'all are not gonna I feel like y'all are not gonna understand. But it cracks me up and I keep seeing the meme over and over but with like different Genshin characters. Yes, oh my gosh, here it is. Here it is. I have to like show y'all. Y'all need to see this. Okay, hold on. Let me switch over. YouTube watching. There you go. Okay. This meme fries me. I can't. Why did she do this? My feed is just spammed with this, and it's just like different Genshin characters like hairs. and stuff, and they just line her up, and it's just this fucking meme, and it's sending me. Also, welcome in, Drewy? I think that's your name? LittleBiitVT. Welcome in! I see that you're a first-time chatter. Can we get a W in chat for Drewy? I just joined, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes! You know exactly what I mean! This meme, I cannot. It's so fucking funny. I gotta watch it again. I don't know why it's so funny. It's the song! It's her, she looks so like, she's like, I'm just so like, I don't understand the context. Like, I've never watched this movie, I don't think. Or like, I watched it, but like, I got like Men in Black to like, just like, neuralize, like that one meme with like the cat getting like flashbanged. Like, that's how I feel every time, like, not every time, but like in the context of like seeing the movie and like this fucking baby. I don't know, but the meme is funny, and why did she make this? Why did she do this? I don't understand. There's too many questions. I don't know. Reminds me of watching a YouTuber who plays TF2, and they had a meme with some form of social media with some guy saying, "Did I ask?" And every time the screen swipes, it's the same fucking video. I feel like I remember that. I feel like it. Sir, the algorithm has been broken. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. There's only a couple, like, TF2 memes I can think of off the top of my head. Like, I do remember seeing a meme like this, but my brain cannot, like, remember it. I know I've seen it. I don't remember anything else about it, because the only TF2 memes I can think of is, like, the one where it's, like, from, like, the first game, and it was, like, someone was, like, doing a voiceover, I think, of, like, while playing, Heavy and, like, the doctor, and it was, like, "Doctor, I'm coming! You know, I just need to find it. You know, never mind. You know what, let me show y'all. Don't mean to assume, but why do I feel you have ADHD? Okay, if it makes you feel better, I have no diagnosis. I feel like I should preference this. I have been communally diagnosed with ADHD and autism. I do not have official diagnosis. I can't say one way or another, but that. I know what you're talking about, you do! See, you're based. I like you. Please stick around. That, or like the Pyro Cynical meme, where like, he forgot he had like the big booty Pyro mod on, and he's like, "Oh, fuck!" And like, you know what, base, dude. Base. Not that one. You know, I need to show y'all. I'm sorry, you gotta know. If I'm subjected to this, wait, hold on. I'm on like the wrong account, hold on. There we go, okay. I can't have this on, I can't have this on like my VODs. Okay, TF2, I'm coming meme. Oh gosh. I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna get it. Heavy and Medic, get it on. Yes, here. Thank you so much for joining the mischief. Let's fucking go. Alright, we're gonna watch this, y'all.
The whole thing is pretty funny.
This meme, it's so fucking good. Hello. Wait, I forgot how long the intro is.
Jawohl! Charge me! Ja! I am the Overmensch! Jawohl! I'm coming! I'm coming! Is that one on YouTube also?
Oh my gosh, I've only seen that part. I haven't seen the rest of this, but holy fuck. Just the I'm coming! Ah! That meme fucking fries me. I cannot. That's what he said. Good times. I love it. Have y'all seen the Pyrocynical one? Hold on, wait. TF2 Pyrocynical. Oh, hold on. How the fuck do I say it? Pyrocynical Fat Pyro Mod. Yeah. Oh, no. Incident. That's fine. We're getting to the same place.
I know, I got my shit, okay. Yep. And then... Oh, fuck, okay. Oh, I didn't know I had that mod on. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, it's been a good stream.
Wait. What is this thumbnail? I don't know. This wasn't intended to be like a YouTube watch video, but like I feel like it just every time I think the funny thing is every time I show like YouTube or like my YouTube feed, it's like what the fuck is happening? Like hold on, if I go to like home, let's see, is it gonna be normal this time? What is happening? Perfectly okay. It's like kind of normal. We got like a dance video. Wait, what? Wait, what the heck? I'm on my VODs channel. Wait, what? Okay. Well, I guess I'm on my VODs channel. I thought I moved to my main one. Okay, well, I guess it's on my VODs now. Okay, my VODs are kind of normal. Wait, let me switch to my, like, main channel. That might be not as normal. Okay, no, it's normal. Kinda. Oh yeah, I forgot. YouTube has, like, these, like, random games you can play. I think, like, one of my first streams I did, I played, like, not Flappy Bird. What's the one where, like, you're the chick crossing the roads and such? Y'all know what I mean? I played that. I played that for, like, my first stream, y'all. I love it when YouTube also recommends videos that aren't in English, and I'm okay with it. It gives me a chance to learn Spanish sometimes, at least. Oh, yeah. I do get those. But, like, they'll auto-generate, or, like, they'll do, like, the AI voiceover, and I will know, I'm like, oh, yeah. This video is not in English because it'll be like, I am coming. Like, and the video is like them, like, petting a chicken. It's like, I am stroking my cock. Like, okay, thank you for sharing, YouTube. I don't think that's what they said. And it's actually them be like, I am petting my pet chicken and I'm having a good time. Like, what? Oh, I hate those. Yeah, no, I hate, like, the AI voiceovers. I don't know. Like, technology could have been used in such a great way, and I see a lot of slop. I'm not gonna lie. And, like, the AI voiceovers, they're kind of not great. Sometimes they could be kind of beneficial, like, oh, now I can enjoy this video, but also, like, I could just read the subtitles. I guess it's a win for, like, the blind people out there, though. That's fair. Maybe. But, wait, no, I don't... Would it be? I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to be like, because there was a trend going around like a while back where people would like look at products and they'd be like what, like, for example, one of them I would see was like it was like the little device that you would like wrap your sock around and then you'd put it down on the floor and then you would like put your foot through, right? And it was made as like a disability aid for like elderly people, right? But like people would be like, just put your sock on. And like I feel like I'm having this moment here. Am I just like am I not being mindful here? I don't know. Reminds me of Wish.com. Oh my god. I bought some stuff off of Wish.com when I was like 14. I bought a wig, and like the whole front of the wig in the front was like full of hair, and then I turned that bitch around, and it was literally like 8 lines of just like thin hair. Like, it did not cover the back. You had to like super glue the hairs together, and you would still probably see your hair poking through. Like, it was nothing. It was cheap as fuck. I was so mad. So I stepped up and I started shopping on AliExpress. If I'm gonna be cheap, I'm gonna at least get something that's like half decent quality. Don't buy from Wish. Wish fucking sucks. I don't know how Temu is, but like, I don't know. There's also like the ethical problems with like shopping from there. Like, there's definitely some child probably making those like fidget toys that you're buying off of like AliExpress and Temu. I don't know. It also could just be like drop shipping too. That's like something I see with AliExpress. It's either like people listing like their original products and they're like listing it slightly cheaper, or it's like, yeah, that was probably made by like a child in a factory somewhere. That might be child labor. Technology can learn something from that by now. Yeah. I am all for like the advancement of technology and like new innovations. But like I have said it time and time again, like there is a level of like technology should be like a tool, but it shouldn't be like replacing us. Like, at some point, like, technology is gonna get good enough, I fear, that, like, we're all just gonna be, like, working for the mines. I yearn for the mines, but I'm 72 years old, and I'm going to die of asbestos. As long as it doesn't steal our data, stuff we're working on, yeah, etc. Yeah. The theft of, like, our data, theft of art, things like that. I have very much specifically a beef with generative AI. AI on its own, like, can be beneficial in a lot of ways, like, especially medical field, could be very, very good. But, like, I'm worried about the day where, with generative AI, where, like, it gets good enough, but it's not, like, good enough to where, like, it can't still have errors. And the best way I can articulate this thought is, nowadays I'm seeing crochet patterns, right? There's crochet patterns, there's, like, sewing patterns that are just being AI generated, right? And they have their flaws, right? But they at first sight, they might look good. Now, like, I feel like companies in the future might just, like, cut corners and, let's AI generate a whole ass building. And, like, I know that sounds dramatic, but, like, we've legitimately seen stuff like that with just human error happen, and then companies try and cover that up. And, like, it makes me so mad. And I know companies are gonna cut corners like that. That's the thing. Companies don't really care about, like, people's lives. The only reason that companies care about people's lives is because those lives will feed them more money. That's it. There's the CEOs tend to not be the most moral, which kind of sucks, because, like, I'd be down to support a CEO if they were, like, not a piece of shit. Like, like, yeah, you made a good product and you actually care about people, and, like, you're probably, like, doing charities and stuff, like, hell yeah. But, like that's not what you really see. It's like, how can I make more money and fuck over everybody else, Let's see. That's aside. You mind if I share a short? I really enjoy it. It's funny, I swear. Yeah, definitely. As long as it's not, like, saying, like, slurs. Wait, let me, like, half vet this. Okay, wait, I think I've seen this a little bit. Okay. Alright, we'll watch it, Okay, show on, wait. That is, it's, wait. There we go.
More water, sir?
Oh, thank you.
More water, sir? More water? More water, sir? More water, sir? More water.
So we're gonna start with the nachos, and then for the entree, can we do the enchiladas con queso, carnitas, sopa?
Your food will be ready in 30 minutes, sir.
Man, what the fuck?
More water, sir?
Oh, thank you.
It's either, like, you get, like, the best server. So Angelic Morgue, one of my Hellborns. I don't know if you I don't know if I was talking about it before you came in, or if it was after you came in. Very TDLR. I run my own, like, little indie VTuber group that consists of myself and my IRL family, my two sisters-in-laws, and my husband. But one of them, Angelic Morgue, which I think she might be live. I know her wife is currently live, which is who we'll probably end up braiding off to. No, I don't think she's live. But we do have Faye that's live. Angelic Morgue. Sorry. Point is, Angelic Morgue, she works in the restaurant industry. She's a cook. And, like, this feels so accurate. Everything, like, she tells me. And, like, I haven't really, I've worked very, very, very lightly in, like, I worked at a fast food place for, like, a month, but I worked as, like, a cashier for, like, a liquor store, so I guess, like, I've been in, like, the food industry a little bit, but not really, I don't know. Oh, and this? Okay, well, we'll check this one out.
Fucking give me a grog.
Coming right up. You enjoy that one, mate. Hey, mate, how about you try this one?
Shagadelic, baby, yeah!
Oh!
Yeah! That's a nice cock, brother.
Hey, man, I'll fucking kill ya!
Oh!
Fucking give me...
That's crazy. Okay, wait. I gotta comment. Alright, this here Alright, listen, this is not information y'all would want to know, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway because I have no social skills. I am that guy. I'm that guy to Serby, my beautiful, amazing husband. I am every time he'll go to the restroom. He's like, I gotta go take a piss. I will run in. I'll be like, I'll be like, nice cock, bow. I'll make eye contact with him while he takes a piss, and he's like, do you mind? And I'm like, I do mind. It's a great view. He's like, brother, what the fuck? I gotta keep him on his toes, alright? The more disturbed he is, the better. Also, I see we're coming up on our ad break. Holy shit, we are actually getting to the end of stream. If you would like to skip ads and you want to, like, come back, you should totally, like, drop your Prime here. It's free, still from a billionaire. Otherwise, you can also drop money. But anyway, that's my advertising. Anyways, I'm sorry. Get Thanos snapped. And now half of my community's gone. Y'all are dead. That's so sad. But no, I love disturbing Serby. Serby is... I don't know how he puts up with me. I don't know what made him fall in love with me. That's a crazy thing. This man saw me in all my glory and went, yeah, I want that one. You want me? What? I thought I was gonna die alone. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. But I was happy with that because you know what? Everything I gathered, I'd be like a little old man when I grow up. When I get big and old, I could have like all my cats. I could be like a crazy cat man. I'm Catman! I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I got confused. I love cats. Holy crap. I want a cat. Is one of the other Hellborns, Faye, she came over, she's like, oh, Angelic Morgue, one of her coworkers, has like a kitten potentially for sale. Right? Or not sale, like needing to be rehomed. Like they found these kittens and they're like, I know that you've been wanting another cat. And I was like, I don't need another cat. I don't need another cat, but I want another cat. I don't want to get another cat too because I love my cat. I love her so much. My rotten little shit. I love her. But she's rotten. And I don't want my cat, my other kitten learning from her, alright? I also don't need to have 4 pets. I feel like that's a lot. And we also have, like, other pets coming in and out. Like, that's a lot. That's so many pets. Especially because we're broke. But my heart craves a kitten. I desire it. I actually, honest to God, I know that I'm, like, fiending for a kitten, but in reality, I like to rescue. I like to do rescues of, like, I don't know. I like older cats anyways. I've always, like, fallen in love with cats that are already, like, grown up. That's always been, like, or most of the time what, like, life, or, like, cats that we've had brought in. Sorry, life, I don't know, my brain's short-circuiting. I have, like, 10 thoughts competing to, like, come out first, and, like, it's not going well, but, like, my childhood pets and stuff have always been, like, grown up already, or, like, when we've had kittens, it just hasn't really worked out. It's not been good. I had a kitten once when I was younger, and it got gifted to me as like a I think a birthday gift, and that cat was fucking evil. That cat was fucking evil. I don't know why, but like my family picked. They were like, "Oh, we picked like the calmest cat. We thought you would like it." That cat was. They should not have picked a cat. Welcome back, everybody, from the ad. What I was kind of TDLR talking about is I am a big fan of cats, and I wanted a kitten, but I also don't want my kitten to learn my older cat's habits. And then I got into like I am also just used to having older cats, and where we were continuing on is I've had a couple kittens in like my life, and both of those turned out to be, like, diabolical cats. They were diabolical. I don't know what was happening with them. One of them was, like, being raised by, like, my folks. And the other cat, like, my family picked out for me as, like, a birthday gift. And, they picked, like, They picked like Satan reincarnated on both of those cats. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah, we could never like calm them down. So I don't know. But I would love a kitten one day. And now that I'm like in a different living situation, I am much more jonesying for a kitten. But I don't need to bring in more pets. Plus, I also want a lizard. I want another lizard. To anybody new here, which we do have a couple new people here. Hello, hello. I have 3 pets. I have my cat, Lady Demetresque, which, if you join the Discord, you will actually get to see pictures of some of these pets. They're pretty cool. And then I have 2 bearded dragons. I have I think, probably about an 8 or 9-year-old bearded dragon named Manga. I've had her for a while. I thought she was a boy. It's only actually after I debuted that I found out that she is a girl. She is not a boy. I've had her for a while. She was a rescue, so I didn't get her as like a little baby bearded dragon, so please give me some grace on that. And I had taken her to the vet apparently before, and they never corrected me, so I just like assumed she was a boy. But we also have another one, a little, well, she's grown now, but her name is Aphrodite, and we got her earlier last year before I debuted, and she's my little shit. I love her. She's an asshole, and she's amazing. I don't know. But yeah, you'll hear me gush about them. Usually you'll hear me talk about Aphrodite. I call her Beans. That's usually how you'll hear me refer to her as, but I love bearded dragons. But my big TLDR, with why I'm even mentioning this is I want a crested gecko so badly. Oh my goodness, I want a crested gecko. Hold on, wait, let me switch tabs here because I don't want to accidentally like dox myself. But I just need y'all to see why I love these little things. I have never had a gecko, so I'm not ready to own one yet, but one day I desire one of these little shits. They're so cute. Oh my god, look at them! I love them! They're so baby! They look so fucking stupid, I love them! The way that they're just, they stare. They just kinda, they just stare. They don't even, like, look at you. They look into you, into your soul. They look like you? Alright, chat. Alright, you know, Pop Rockets, ban yourself right now. That was so rude! But that's fair, though. Like, oh, look at them! Oh my gosh! Holy shit, wait, that red one is so pretty. Oh my god. I want so badly to get a like, morph bearded dragon, like a red monster bearded dragon. I want one so badly. But the breeding is so unethical for most of them. Like, I need to find, like, an ethical breeder. Holy shit, I want one. I'm also more inclined to, like, rescue. Like, I want one of these fancy, beautiful, like, designer bearded dragons or geckos. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, I want to buy from a breeder that I feel like actually, like, gives a shit about the animals that they breed. And, like, in the reptile market, there's just not a lot of that, honest to God. And it makes me so sad because, like, a lot of people think that, like, reptiles just don't have personalities. And, like, they do. They have such big personalities. Well, it depends on the beardy, right? My bearded dragon manga, she does not have a lot of personality. But, like, the one that I had before, great personality. And then the one before that, not so much. But Aphrodite, Beans, she has a lot of personality. She has asshole personality. She's not, like, I don't know, her and, like, manga aren't particularly, like, super complex in their emotions, like, my previous one, his name was Bubba, and he was so funny. He was so sweet, and also such a dickhead at the same time. But yeah, I love them so much, which also, anybody who hasn't seen what a bearded dragon looks like, they're pretty popular, so I'm assuming y'all have, but oh my goodness, they are beautiful. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. I love them so much. And I love how, like, when they're little babies, they're so cute. They look so, like, weird. I don't know. Hold on, let me also switch over. and put some stuff in. But bearded dragon. I want to show y'all like the one I like. So like the ones I really really like. Oh my gosh, I'm like so jealous. Every time I see one of these like show up, I'm like actually like tweaking. I want one so badly. Like look at this like red one here. It's all the like red and black one or like this one here. Like they're so pretty. Oh my god, I want one so badly. But like I just they're not usually like very ethically bred and it makes me so upset. I need it. I need it. I love lizards. I love lizards so badly. They look less like you. That's fair. That's fair. I love geckos. I love how goofy they are. Like I keep because for the longest time I was like, oh, I want to like try and learn to like raise a new type of lizard, right? And like I've had bearded dragons since I was 10. I'm 22 now, for anybody who's curious. So I've been raising bearded dragons for about 12 years. That doesn't mean I'm an expert, though. I'm learning a lot, and I'm trying to make strides to be up to date on my information with it. Onk? That's crazy. You did not just call a 22-year-old an onk. That's crazy. I feel like you're more unk than me, Pop Rockets. Unk, aunt, they, them. What would be like a non-binary like aunt or uncle? What would that be? I have no idea. Why? Wait, aren't you older than me? Or are we the same age? I'm pretty sure you're like a year older than me. Or 2. Wait, aren't you Serby's age? Just because I'm older than you? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm only unking you because you're because you're only a little bit older than me. I'm 24.5. 24.5? I love rage baiting. I love rage baiting. Let me do it. Let me do it. Ah! I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I have so much energy. I don't know. Like, I just, I don't know. Oh goodness. Okay, we are like at the end of stream. We are gonna raid off to Faye. So if you'd stick around, which from Minecraft. You know, honest to God, okay, wait, this before we end off stream. I wish with a lot of like Minecraft stuff and like also Minecraft mods that they would have like more we'd like have more incorporation of stuff. Like I know Minecraft has witches, right? But like why? I think that's the thing. I like in a lot of parts that like newer Minecraft when they add something they give it a purpose or like more of a reason to be in. And like some of the times it's like like some things like get added and like for example ocelots got added so that we'd have cats, but now like ocelots are kind of like useless because you don't tame ocelots to get cats anymore, right? And like witches are just one of those like mobs that are just like I don't really get why we have them. Like they drop glowstone, right? They drop glowstone and like they'll drop bottles, but like I don't feel like they're really that like that useful. I guess for like super flats or like worlds where you're like really really restricted, but I don't know. So oh goodness. That was like kind of a random thought. I do want to get into Minecraft though, y'all. I don't know if there's something y'all in particular are looking for me to play. Next week we are going to be playing very lightly. I would hesitate to say we're going to turn it into a series. I want to, but I don't want to make promises, especially because like we had the Spyro series going on, and I got through the one game and I haven't started the other 2. I do want to do that as well. I just haven't been motivated. I think I was just kind of disappointed with, like, playing through the first game. It wasn't as exciting or fun as I remember. And I've been, like, hesitant to do stuff. I don't know. There's a couple of games I have lined up I want to play, and I want to lightly say that maybe it becomes a series, maybe it doesn't. I'm probably going to be dropping Subnautica, to be honest, y'all. As much as it seems interesting. I'm gonna, at least temporarily, I may come back to it in the future, but for the time being, I don't think I'm locked in enough to play Subnautica. And I'd rather, like, have that time dedicated towards, like, Minecraft or Ark Survival, Lethal Company, like, collabs and things like that. Maybe trying to give, I got gifted, because Pop Rockets gifted me, Content Warning and Sons of the Forest, so I might go do that. Oh, Minecraft Witches be like, wait, what? Wait, what? What did I say? Uh-oh. Oh, let me look. Wait, what did I did giggle. I I sounded like a witch. No, I didn't even mean to do that. That's crazy. Wait, that's such a good clip. Thank you for clipping that, Pop Rockets. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, y'all are funnier than me. Holy shit. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I got completely derailed there. I absolutely had to. That's yeah, y'all impress me every day with y'all's humor. Y'all are great. Oh goodness. Okay, wait, let me take a step back on games that I want to play. And like urgent. I know I have other games I want to play in the future. I actually want to finally sit down and play at least one of the games that you gifted me, Pop Rockets. I think I might do it next week, maybe. I'll have to see how the schedule's going, but I might start playing Sons of the Forest. Because I do want to wait to have somebody with me to play Content Warning. That is, honest to God, the only reason we haven't done it yet is I want to, like, get some people together to play Content Warning, so... Where's she? But we'll play it, I promise. We'll actually sit down and play Sons of the Forest, because I don't want these games just sitting in my library and me forgetting about it, and that's kind of what's been happening. It's like, I'm looking through my games, I'm like, ooh, what do I want to play? What do I want to play? And I keep, like, glossing over Sons of the Forest and Content Warning, and it feels rude to not play it. I also got gifted Mecha Chameleon, and, like, I played it, and I just don't enjoy it that much. But I feel like maybe I should give it a go. It's been a game I haven't really been interested in playing, and that's why I haven't done it on stream. As I played it on, Kitty Wants Hugs stream. Kitty Wants Hugs, gifted it to me, and so I played with her. But, like, I don't really like it. I don't really like it that much. I don't enjoy Mecha Chameleon, and I have my own, like, thoughts on it, but yeah. Careful of the custom maps, though. Yeah. I played it, I played, like, I think, like, a Minecraft map or something, but honest to God, I think the big reason I don't like Mecha Chameleon is that the painting aspect of it kind of sucks, but did you hear about the malware thing? I have not, actually. I have not. That gives me another reason to not play Mecha Chameleon. I don't really want malware on my computer, high key. But also, like, a lot of, and, like, you can still get a lot of, like, good hiding spots, but the painting system for Mecha Chameleon kinda isn't that great. It feels janky and, like, not a fun, artsy way. Like, for a game about painting yourself to hide, the painting aspect kinda sucks, in my opinion. I don't like it. I feel like it's super limiting and not, like, a fun way. I don't know. Maybe I'm just having a skill issue with it, but also a lot of it too is like, for example, you put a lot of effort into painting yourself into a painting, right? Somebody looks at you from the side and you stick out like a sore thumb. Like, also, like, the bury yourself mechanic where it's like you're buried too deep, you're gonna start flashing soon. It's so ass. It's so ass. Like, I'll be barely merged into an object and it's like, you're too far deep into it. It's like, I'm halfway out of it. I'm actually more than halfway stuck out of this. And, like, I don't know. There's a lot of things about Mecha Chameleon that's like, I can't really get into. Like, I am gonna make an effort to try and play more of it, maybe on other people's streams or, like, offline, but I don't really enjoy it. That's kind of it. There were custom maps that would download malware. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Yeah. I am going to until they can like fix that problem, I guess. I don't think I want to play. I don't think I want to play it. And that gives me more justification for it, I suppose. But yeah, we're probably not gonna do a lot of Mecha Chameleon. Well, probably the games that I have lined up that I would be interested in playing is, let's see. I want to play more Lethal Company. I want to play Pal World. I've been very hesitant to play Pal World. I don't know if I want to start over completely, especially with the 1.0. I feel like I want to start fresh with it, but I also feel like we haven't gotten far enough in the original world to, like, start over, I guess, so we'll probably start over, and I'll try and, like, lock in and stay more committed to playing it. Because I really do want to play Power World and get fairly far in it. I also feel, I think the big thing too is I have a problem with, when I'm playing Power World, I'm more inclined to play my original world. And I just don't think I don't think it'd be as interesting to y'all if I, like, was playing a world that I'm, like, halfway through. Like, I haven't done a lot of the tower bosses. I think I defeated, like, 2 of them. I will say I've defeated more, but that's because, way back, there was a glitch where you could capture the tower boss, and if you captured them, it counted as you, like, beating the tower. So I have, like, 3 tower bosses, quote-unquote, defeated. But, like, no. I don't know. I want to get a Jetragon on, like, my main, and I want to, like, collect them all. I think that's the thing. So if I get back into Power World, I might play on, like, my pre-established world and, like, get y'all caught up and, like, kind of what's going on. And, like, really, really lock it. Honest to God, most of my progress in that world is just me sitting there for hours and hours and hours, breeding pals so I can, like, collect them all. They made it less grindy. That's good. Yeah, I saw that a lot of things got reworked on the thing. So I don't know. It's a mix of starting a new world, but my big thing on why I'm more inclined to play on my world is because transferring of pals is kind of awkward. And I like to keep my first version of a pal in, like, its exact form. And, like, you can do that. You can transfer them, but they get, like, this little DNA icon. And, like, I don't know. I don't want that. I don't know. So, we'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. We might start over. But I want to play Power World. I want to play Phasmophobia, which I think we're going to be playing Phasmophobia tomorrow. Because Faye wants to play some Phas. And then we might have Angelic Morgue joining us. I don't know. That's kind of up in the air currently. At least last I heard, that was kind of up in the air. So we'll be playing some Phasmophobia tomorrow. I want to get back into Lethal Company. I'm gonna make an effort to reach out to people and try and do, like, a modded Lethal Company. I'm gonna do it. I promise. I'm gonna pinky promise. And I think I know a couple people. I'm gonna go with probably some safe options, some people that y'all have seen before. I know, we've had Gray on before. I know that we had, Dark Salem on before. We haven't really talked to Dark Salem, but, I do want to do a collab. He seems down, so if anything, we may not play Lethal with him, but we may play something else. And maybe get, like, some of the Hellborns, and maybe some new faces. I'd love to play with some new people. I want to make friendships, and I want to make them, I guess, probably live. I guess we're making friendships live. That's my push, I suppose. It always implodes with Gray. Yeah, Gray, well, it's been so long, I can't remember what all happens. I know that, like, with Faye always gets the mask and puts it on, and we all die. Gray, yeah, Gray, I don't know. Yeah, it's been so long. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I want to get back into playing with people. I don't know. I need to build friendships, and a lot of the things that I was a little bit iffy on with Gray is I think Gray has shown a lot of progress, and I'm hopeful to maybe reintroduce him back. We'll play it by ear, see how y'all are feeling and such. Especially because of, like, what happened I want to believe in change, and mayhaps I'm being being naive, but I don't know. I want to hope that people can like change and learn, and I want to believe that it was ignorance, like it was kind of explained to me. So we'll see, we'll see. I'm willing to give second chances and meet new people. I saw that somebody else on my friends list has oh no, they opened another program for the first time. Wait, that's crazy. Okay, never mind. My bad. Yeah, getting some new people in. And maybe also getting some community members. I see that you also have Lethal Company Pop Rockets, so maybe I do community Lethal Company. Anyways, okay, we are like overtime. Well, if you're not in the Discord already, definitely come hop into the Discord. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. I need to get leveled up with Genshin and Guild Wars before we can continue that. So probably Friday I'm gonna try and shoot to do Guild Wars, but I want to be at least high enough level to do the next story beat before I drag y'all, because I don't think y'all want to just see like 2 hours of me grinding on Guild Wars to get to the next level. I just haven't sat down and done that. And not Guild Wars, Genshin, I need to do some more grinding and getting leveled up. So I'm gonna also try and shoot to do that as well. So keep an eye out for that. Those might be a little bit longer, but depending on what all I have ready on Friday, we'll either play something. We could play Sons of the Forest Friday if we don't have anything else ready, or we'll play more Ark Survival. I don't want to put down Ark Survival. I love Ark so much, and I really want to like get progressed and like kind of tackle it in like a new sense. I want to find a base that I like. I've never played on the circle, not circle, the center. Oh no, we do have a base. I don't know if that's going to be my permanent base. I would like to find maybe like a better area to build in, but we'll have to see. But on that note, we are going to go raid off to Faye. If y'all would please stick around for the raid, that'd be super awesome and epic. I do see that we have some people lurking here. If you would do like your little daily check-in or like a lurk, it'll count you into the raid. And it will show more support. We're trying to get Faye up on her viewership and also to drop her a follow. So please go support my fellow Hellborn. She's really cool. And yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!